Well, how does that then trail into what you're doing now?
Yeah, so I think right now I'm actually the stack we use. Well, I'm working more on front end stuff is Angular. So similar-ish. It's actually Angular JS, so it's similar-ish to React, but a little bit different. It's a MVC, so I prefer React. But when I started, my manager, the guy who hired me, was talking about a few new projects coming out, which we're working on now. And he said, if you can convince me to do them in React, we'll do it. And I was like, oh, yes. So I had all these arguments and all these great things I had to say. And he's like, well, how many people in the company know React? And it was my first day. So I was like, oh, I don't know. And he's like, 0. And so he's like, we're going to do it in Angular. And I was like, oh, man, because if I left the company or if I was out sick or whatever, there needs to be some kind of support, somebody that could fill in. So we ended up just doing it in Angular, but um, it's pretty. I feel like whatever direction you go into, it's not the only options aren't React and Ruby on Rails. So the chances are you probably have to learn a new framework, a new language, a new something. But I feel like the way leaving the boot camp, I felt prepared to learn something new, to go out and say, okay, I've never done this, but I learned all this other stuff. Okay, well, how did I learn that? Okay, well, I need to do this, I need to do that, and kind of how to research different things and how to Google is like very much a part of the job is just learning how to look up how to do things that you don't know how to do. And even now, it's been six months or so. There's still every day you're learning something new. So I feel like it wasn't as much about I'd love to be working in React right now, but that's just not the reality. So I think just being comfortable with seeing something and going, okay, I could kind of figure out how to do that, or oh, I could learn how to do this, was more. I felt more prepared to do that, and I think even going into my next job, that could be something where I go back to React or go to something else, but just being comfortable learning something new all the time, and having a user story where we're going to use this API or we're going to do this and saying, okay, I've never done that, but I've done something similar, so I think I could do it. I think the internship really gives you that real experience where it's not just okay, I've been at home every day for 4 hours practicing JavaScript. Now, what's the actual job like? So I think I mean, like I said, it felt like a real job. So it's very, very applicable, I think, to what I'm doing now.
Cool.